This segment is going to actually have two segments to it because I can't cover it all in 2.5 minutes. The first is this: to be a hero to your kids, you need to try to be always the source of their information, where they learn it from you before they learn it from anyone else, so they always look to you. And explain issues that are wrong, but why they are wrong. For example, now you have to understand, in raising my children, I don't raise my kids the way most people do. I raise it by being straightforward and always pointing out to them there is absolutely no question off base. Any subject you can always talk about, and I'll talk to you about any subject. Well, we were in Venice, California, and we had 3 kids, and one was just a little baby then. The other was probably maybe 10 and 8 years old. Now remember, 10 and 8 years old. So we're out roller skating. Dottie was with our little baby at the time, and they have the sidewalks out on the beach there in Venice. Well, we went by this wall that had all the gross graffiti, F this, S that, everything, every physical gesture about sex. Of course, my kids go, pss, 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 pss. So I said, kids, let's go get a Coke. So we went and got a Coke, came back. Now picture this. We're sitting probably 3 feet in front of the wall because this roller skating thing went right behind us. Here's a father with a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old. And I said, kids, I want to explain this to you. They kind of went, whoa. Because they said, oh, most people never talk to their dad about this. So I went, F it. What does that mean? And I explained it to him. S, what does that mean? The gesture, the physical gesture with the finger, everything. I walked him right down through it, so they would hear it from me and get truly what it means and why it's wrong. And I said, kids, do you know why things like this just irritate me? He said, why, Dad? I said, for this reason. I lecture in universities. And I said, I'll go into fraternities and sororities and I'll be talking about sex and how you should wait and everything else. Say, oh, come on, McDowell, sex is so beautiful. It's wonderful. It's lovely. It's meaningful. I said, you know why I don't believe students when they say that? Why, Dad? For this simple reason. When that fraternity guy walks out of there and he's mad at somebody, wants to put someone down, he usually uses a 4-letter word with a sexual connotation or a physical gesture with a sexual connotation. I said, now kids, if to them sex is something that's really beautiful, it's loving, it's something marvelous, then why do they use 4-letter words with sexual connotations and physical gestures to degrade someone? For the simple reason. That's how they look at sex. And I said, kids, don't ever, ever, ever marry any guy or girl that uses words like F it and everything else, for the simple reason you'll never make love, you'll only be effed. And you know, my kids never, ever forgot that. And over the years, they brought it back up to me. Dad, that's not right, is it? And they would tell me why. Be honest with your children, be straightforward, and be reverent and be biblical.